Can I start with small enterprise funding? Thanks very much for coming. It has been a pleasure. We know each other for the past 25 years, but I'm not yet gray. Thank you very much, Olivia.
I'm Olivia from Henwood, and I work for sefa. I'm responsible for the microfinance and cooperative program in sefa. And I know your interest here is around microfinance. Now, sefa do not give small loans under 250,000 rand directly to the public. That program is run through a wholesale program, and that's the microfinance program that I head up. So typically we then act as a wholesaler to microfinance institutions that act as the retailers. Typically, over a period of 1 year, we are able to reach 90 to 100,000 micro enterprises that are internal clients of retail institutions. The typical loans, so in my space, the loan at the end user side is within the limits of the National Credit Act, therefore under 250,000 rand. However, most of our loans at the moment is under 20,000 rand to clients in rural communities, and those are basically your classical Grameen-based model of rural group loans. Right? We have a couple of very important strategic objectives in sefa. 100,000 is just not enough and is never ever going to change the landscape and assist us to achieve real economic development. So we need to double, triple, and probably 10 times more entrepreneurs we need to get access to, and that's why we are here. We have a kiosk outside here. Please go there, let's get your name, let's get your email address, and let's get in touch with you to talk further. A lot of our growth over the last 3 years have been achieved by us working with people that were historical consumer lenders that are now switching into enterprise lending, right? However, we are the state, right? We are sefa. The processes is sometimes long. The processes are sometimes tedious. So I'm not promising you a better roads. I'm also telling you it's not always easy. We are incredibly thorough in our due diligence process, but we're also very proud to say that the microfinance portfolio within sefa is the best performing portfolio. So quite frankly, it's quite interesting that the portfolio that's working with the poorest clients are actually performing the best, right? Very much borne out by the experience of the previous panelists that said, yes, sometimes the enterprise goes into distress, but the enterprise will be in a period of distress and thereafter recover and start paying it back, and that's what we see too. We are also strategically, very importantly, moving away from saying we are a lender only giving finance. The reality is we are seeing our role very importantly now as institution building. So we want to establish a relationship from sefa with the microfinance institution over the long period, building that institution's capacity over time. So sometimes we feel we have even more ambition than our clients ourselves. So we're not into short-term dating. This is not about speed dating, one-night stands, none of the above. This is a long-term relationship where we will onboard you and develop that relationship over time. We are interested in seeing business plans that say, yes, I'm taking 3, I'm taking 5, I'm taking 15 million rand from you right now, but I want to be able to come back and over a 3-year period build a loan book of 150 million rand. Very often, sefa's clients also sort of graduate from sefa, where sefa was the first external investor, and then that relationship grows, and the client might go on to PIC or IDC relationships. And typically the products we have on offer is a term loan, and that term loan is, we started off with 5 years, we realized 5 years don't work, we need to go to 7 to 10 year term loans over time, private related. The other product that we have that works very, very well is also a revolving facilities. So it's possible to have both a term loan and a revolving facility because we see in the microfinance industry that there's certain seasonalities over Easter and over Christmas time where you actually need to access an additional sum of money over a short period of time, but you do not want to sit with a long-term term loan. You want to pay the money back to us and come back in 6 months' time and access the funds again, right? Okay. So it's a term loan, it's a revolving loan, and recently we started to introduce structured finance facilities. And a structured finance facility is often aimed at people that didn't before do credit. And it's sort of your credit 101, your preschool of building yourself up to do credit. In a structured finance solution, we basically, you find the clients, you prepare the loan application, you bring the loan application to sefa, sefa funds the client directly, and you get paid both a fee for bringing the client on board, and thereafter you collect on a monthly basis a portion of the installment as the loan goes on. Structured finance solution we very definitely see as a start of a relationship, but that's not necessarily where we aspire the relationship to remain, and we want you to become a lender and to support you in the process. We are also beginning to look at equity, and that equity not be something that you default in the relationship because there's been the institution is in distress, but actually that we make equity investments right from the start because we've got a long-term vision with where we're going to. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Olivia. If I summarize it, it means micro-lenders that are here, they can come and apply for funding, which can be just one of the products. But that money must only be used for business loans, not personal loans. Am I right?
We manage that with Helen Brimstone. So do not think that one can do 10,000 loans and you can hide 8,000 consumer loans in the bank. It doesn't work like that. Thing.
The other one you mentioned is structured finance, meaning that I would say, I don't want money from you, but I'll bring clients so that you can fund. Am I right?
That's correct, thanks. And often with that, we work with training institutions that might be training people in a particular industry. So they've got experience with building the entrepreneurs, but then the entrepreneurs come out of the system without access to finance. And we then come in to assist the entrepreneurs to access, to purchase material and equipment to get going. Thanks.
And then my last one, you mentioned equity. I can come to you and say, I'm offering you shares in my business, then you invest equity so that we can build it up together. Am I correct?
That's correct, thanks.
Those that want to sell their business shares to sefa government, there you are. If I want to, because Jason's business model is very exciting.